guys, in this episode of Decay, I am really excited to be reacting to the girl groups KEP1ER and pretty much all of their songs that I haven't reacted to until this point, which includes the three Korean title tracks that I have not reacted to until now, those being Refresh, Giddy, and Galileo. So, for those of you who are curious about why it has taken me until now to check out all of these songs, it's basically because, first of all, I've been overwhelmed with K-pop releases. It's really fucking hard to keep up with all the K-pop releases happening when you're also trying to do other types of content, and when also you only have specific days when you're able to record stuff, especially during the summer, and especially when I'm busy with like some real life stuff. I have issues with my mental health in my transition because I'm trans, so I don't really have too much time, and on top of, when you combine all of that, there's a lot of like obvious reasons about why it's taking me so long, but to simplify, it's basically because I've been overwhelmed and I haven't had the time until now. But I am pretty excited to check out all of these songs, because KEP1ER, for me personally, debuted with a banger of a song that I really like, and that I still consider like one of the best songs of 2022. I don't remember, did I do a list for the best songs of 2022? And that song was a 2022 song, right? Or did it start off 2023? I don't remember, like the last couple of years really blurred together. No, they debuted in 2022, so it was Wadada was definitely 2022. And it really impacted me, that debut. I think it was really great, but their first comeback, which I think it was called like Up or something, I wasn't really too big of a fan of. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good. And I'm hoping that these songs are going to be better, but I guess there's only one way to find out. I really hope that they're going to be as good as Wadada, because if they're not, it's going to be such a disappointment. And looking at the charts on the Wikipedia page, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. But still, I'm curious to check it out, and we should get into it. Although, before we get into it, as usual, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get access to the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions, be it to a specific music video, a specific album, or even potentially a whole group's discography. That is also an option, but it's kind of an option that I'm kind of testing out exactly how I'm going to work it, because I'm not offering it at a specific tier, but potentially I'm willing to like check out a whole group's discography if you drop me like 50 or 100 bucks, you know? You get what I mean? So if you want to do that, get in touch with me, you know? But yeah, if you don't want to do that and support me monetarily, that's fine. You can also simply just like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment in the comments, which also is an option if you want me to check out something. You can also suggest stuff in the comments, but the only way to demand me to do something is by going to Patreon and Ko-fi. In the comments, it's just a suggestion, and I might do it, I might not do it. I'm not gonna be rushing to do it, even if I want to do it, you know? So, yeah, do whatever you want out of the suggestions that I just gave you. But yeah, enough chit-chat about things you don't care about. Let's get into what you're here for, which is my reaction to KEP1ER. So let's get into the Korean tracks, starting off with Refresh in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's a hell of an aesthetic change. What the hell?
Here we go.
I'm still just a little dumbfounded. What the hell? Okay. This is such a cliche music video, though, I gotta say. Okay. okay, this is actually kind of interesting. What is happening? Okay, I might have to give this one a second listen. Not guaranteed yet, though. I feel like this is basically Wing Wing on steroids. It's very fierce and very in your face, but it's very all over the place. I feel like this is how NMIX should be doing their switch-ups, because I feel like there's a lot of switch-ups in this song very similar to like NMIX, but done actually properly better, to where it still feels like one cohesive song. This is the definition of noise music, I swear to God. Is this what people hear when they say noise music? Because like this is a very noisy song that doesn't really feel that cohesive. I mean, it feels more cohesive than something like NMIX, but still. Okay, it was kind of fun. I actually kind of like it. I'm not sure that I'm necessarily like fully sold on this song. Definitely nowhere near as much as I was for Wadada, but I kind of like it. It definitely feels very in your face, more in your face than their previous song. I'm not talking about the Japanese song, the Korean songs, because I vaguely remember what Up was like. It definitely feels more in my face. It definitely feels more girl crush than that one. So yeah, with the aesthetics, both visual aesthetics and audio aesthetics that they're going for with this song, it's definitely kind of trying to appeal to my taste with like super maximalistic sounds everywhere, high energy, girl crush, edgy, rap heavy and all that stuff. It's definitely appealing to a lot of my tastes. But as much as I love all those stuff, I also like when my song sounds fucking cohesive. And this one overall sounds kind of cohesive. It's cohesive in the sense that it's like a mess. But it's not as random of a mess as Wing Wing was. Like, there is a little bit of a method to the madness, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there is a reason why, even though it's a mess, it's like a planned mess, you know? And it's not just random stuff with the song just going in random direction like how Wing Wing felt like, you know? So, yeah, I kind of like it. Again, because we have so many songs and I need to be done with this reaction ASAP, I am not going to be reacting to it again. Plus, I feel like it's definitely one of those kind of songs which are like growers that need like 3, 4, 5 listens before your brain comprehends what it's actually listening to, before you actually start to really love it. And I don't have the time to listen to it 5 times. Usually I kind of try to do it at least twice, but because I'm reacting to so many songs at once, I really can't do that, so I'm not gonna do that. But I definitely kind of like it. I'll definitely be listening to it outside of the reaction more times to really grasp how I feel about it. But I'm definitely positive on it overall. And in terms of a rating, I'm definitely going to give it at least an 8.9 out of 10. I feel like it has the potential to grow to like a 9.4 out of 10, but right now, based on my current feelings of it being a little bit of a mess, but a fun, entertaining, and crazily energetic mess, I'm going to give it a solid 8.9 out of 10, which I think is a pretty good rating. I really enjoy it. I definitely want to listen to it again, but we don't have the time right now, so... Unless none of the other two songs really excite me, in which case we might check it out again, just to kind of finish off the video with a bang, but I'm not promising anything. So, yeah. Let's continue with the next song, Giddy, in 3, 2, 1.
Gimme, gimme some, gimme, gimme some. Gimme, gimme some, gimme, gimme some. Gimme, gimme some, gimme, gimme some. Gimme, gimme some, gimme, gimme some.
They're so all over the place when it comes to their sound. I can't tell whether that's just a lack of direction and the producers not knowing what to do with this group, or whether it's intentional. Once again, I love the outfits. I really like their outfits. They're genuinely like my style of wear. Not the kind of clothes that I wear in videos, because I really try to go for very feminine clothes in videos, but the kind of clothes that the kind of style of clothes that I would love to wear outside, you know, like that kind of like street style. I love Baku's outfit, especially. Like these streetwear style outfits, I love them so much. Man, why do all of their songs have some really, really good parts and a lot of messy parts? It definitely leads me to believe that the producers just don't know what to do with their music, you know? Again, I'm not like a musical professional or anything, I'm just a fan, but that's just the vibe that I'm getting, you know? I love these outfits too, by the way. What the fuck? Okay. So, how do we feel about this one? I mean, it's kind of a repeat of what we had with Wing Wing and I Do. I guess it kind of makes sense, because those are the equivalents of those songs. Like, Wing Wing and We Fresh were not released, I guess, far from each other, I think. And I Do You and Giddy were not released far from each other either. You know, it kind of makes sense that it would have like a generally similar vibe, with the first songs being very crazy and messy, while the second ones being a little bit more streamlined and focused, but also kind of more boring and just, I don't know, boring, I think is the best way I can describe it. It's not boring in the sense that it's like genuinely like really boring of a song, but it's like more on the less entertaining and exciting side of things. which is boring. It's still like a decent song. Like I would still give it something like an 8 out of 10. But it's just not really particularly interesting, and it just feels so all over the place in terms of like, in terms of what it sounds like. Like none of these songs fucking sound like each other. Like what the hell? I can't really notice any consistent style for their music, which is really annoying. And it makes me worried about this group, especially looking at their album sales, which started off with like 396,000 with their debut album with Wadada, and with the most recent one, which is the title track that we're going to be getting into in a little bit, selling only 109,000. That does not bode well. But I don't know, maybe I'm just misreading the numbers. But yeah, I'm not really too crazy about this one. It's just not really that interesting. It's more girl crushy again, I guess, but I don't know. It's just not that interesting. It's just not that interesting to me. And we have one more final chance that I'm hoping that I'm going to like quite a lot, and we're going to get another Wadada, but somehow I doubt that. Out of 4 songs, only one has been kind of remotely actually kind of good. That being We Fresh, but even that one is not that great. You know, that crazy. Still, let's get into Galileo and see whether we're going to be finishing off this video with a banger or a whimper. So without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1.
When you're looking at me, I'm looking at you. 그 다음 순간 넌 특별한 일이 일어날 거란 느낌이 와. 위대한 발견의 끝은 와. 꼭 너와 함께 알아보고 싶어 난. 대답해봤지네 아닌 갈릴레오. 사랑 이름 you know what. 같이 정의해볼까 어때. 사랑에 푹 빠진 일을 아는 나와. 사랑이 너무 나를 예쁜 거. 이 감정은
Ooh, those outfits though. Yeah, this one is not so bad. Oh, what the hell? Dude, she's so pretty. I love the concept of them getting sucked into the painting though. Can we use more of that, please? At least kind of feels like what I would have expected out of KEP1ER after Wadada, you know? This actually feels like their style. It doesn't feel like its style is like out of nowhere, you know? Came out of nowhere and out of place. It actually feels like what I would have expected KEP1ER to sound like. Yeah, that part is actually kind of catchy. Okay. This is kind of what I wish we got more of. That dress though, holy shit. Cool. Okay. So, yeah. This is kind of what I wish we got more of, you know? It's not necessarily much that I have to say about it, but it's like the most straightforward, the most exactly what I wanted. You know? I'm not like super crazy about this song, but it's like easy to get into. It's cute, it's catchy, it makes sense. It makes sense for Kep1er to do in terms of their style. It feels like it actually has like an idea behind it, like, because like all of these other songs like Wing Wing and I Do You and We Fresh and Giddy feel so random. Like, I can't describe it, but it just feels so random. The last time something like this happened to me was a couple of years ago when I was reacting to all of the Boys' title track that were released at the time, and I just weirdly couldn't get into the songs no matter how catchy they might have seemed to be. I just couldn't find them entertaining and catchy. And I have a little bit of a similar experience with this, but for the most part it just kind of feels like the kind of music that they're doing, the concept that they're doing for these songs, are being done without any rhyme or reason or planning, you know? It just feels very thrown together and not really planned in any way, and that kind of brings down my enjoyment, my entertainment value for me. I still like, ultimately, the final two songs, Galileo and We Fresh. I do like them overall, and I think I'm gonna end up listening to them, but it's not like it's gonna be like my favorite songs of the year or anything. And I think in terms of how good Galileo actually sounds like, I think I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10, I guess. Based on what I gave for the other songs, and considering Wada is a 10 out of 10, I think it's a pretty solid 9 out of 10 for me. And considering that most people have like better standards than me, I have higher standards, or at least more picky standards. That's why this is the title of the channel. I feel like most people are going to be enjoying it just fine. I just was hoping for something as impactful and as catchy as Wadada, and we didn't really get that out of any of these songs. But at least we got something fun with Refresh and something kind of quality with Galileo, so I am okay with it. Not necessarily satisfied, but I'm okay with it. But yeah, who knows? Maybe they have something among their B-sides that is actually really good. If you guys know about any really good B-sides amongst Kep1er's B-sides, definitely let me know in the comments down below, because I would definitely be open to check out some B-sides from them if they're good. And especially if you want it to happen sooner rather than later, go to my Patreon and Ko-fi account and subscribe to the specific tier that gives you the ability to demand me to do those reactions. Anyway, what did you guys think about these 5 songs by Kep1er? Comment those down below, and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Deadpool and Corvidead. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, or to my Ko-fi account, or to my PayPal, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!